Oh my gosh. It's been a while since we've done this. Hopefully I remember how to do it. Oh God, we have to take our recycling out. Don't look behind me. Okay, there we go. So you're on top of the coffee pot right now. Hopefully it's not too loud. It's been so long since we vlogged, and how do I even talk about it really? I don't even really know why we stopped vlogging for a little bit, but I do know that there was like definitely a chunk of time, a period of time where I guess I just kind of felt a little bit disillusioned with YouTube, but not just YouTube, kind of social media in general. It kind of felt like everyone who I was watching at the time, not everyone, because this was clearly only happening to like very big YouTubers, and I watch a ton of like smaller channels and everything, but there was a chunk of time there where it felt like either everyone was getting canceled or everyone was trying to either stir up drama or talking about drama. And I think a lot of that just has to do with I happened to follow some channels that were wrapped up and stuff like that. I don't even have any examples right now. Like I literally don't even remember. It's been so long, but it just felt very like contrived. And I was like, It just felt like the YouTube that I really liked was kind of just not there for a little bit. And like YouTube itself was going through, I think, just some growing pains. I guess what I just really don't like about the state of YouTube right now, even still right now, like I'm still kind of like, this kind of sucks about it. If you say certain things, like you won't be able to monetize your content, which I'm not, like that's not exactly why I'm uploading this even, but like it rubs me the wrong way that you can't say or talk about certain subjects because YouTube will demonetize them, or not even that, they have the power to remove your videos from search bars, that they can age restrict your videos. And there was a chunk of time there, I think maybe it's gotten a little bit better, but there was a chunk of time there where it just felt like you couldn't talk about anything serious at all ever. And that's not even anything that I really do. Like we don't really talk about anything serious, to be honest. But I don't know, it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way that you didn't even have the option. And I came to the conclusion that YouTube, much like any other platform or any other friendship group even, like honestly, it's very similar to the people you hang out with in real life. I think there's just, you have the ability to follow and pay attention to content that matters to you. You cultivate your own audience, really, if you really, really want to. You have the power to do that. And it just took me a little while to realize that, I think. Which is silly, because I've been doing YouTube for like over a decade at this point. Like there are certain things you can say, certain things you can talk about, and if it's not on the approved list, you're gonna have a harder time here on YouTube. And it just took me a while to get to that point, but I don't really care anymore. I'm just gonna talk about what I talk about, and whatever happens, happens. Yay! It's just an interesting time to be on the internet, I suppose. So we just took a little bit of a break, and I guess I just have to update you guys on a lot of stuff, right? It is 6:48 in the morning right now, almost 7 o'clock. I'm gonna have a little bit of a cup of coffee, and then we are gonna go on a walk. What has been going on for the past few months that we haven't uploaded a video? I literally don't even remember the last video I uploaded. I don't remember what I talked about. It's been months, I know that much. So Blake was away on a deployment, and he recently came home. He came home at the end of June. He's actually sleeping right now, or he'd probably be here. You'll see him today, don't worry. One of the things that I absolutely adore when he comes home is that it just feels like everything kind of falls back into place. It takes us a tiny bit of time to like find our routine, and I'm trying to do that right now. That's one of the reasons why I'm up so early to like work out in the morning. While he was away, I was really good about that. I was getting up at the crack of dawn. I was working out every day. Not every day, but like probably 4 to 6 times a week, like pretty consistently. And every time Blake comes home, this isn't a bad thing, this is just something that happens, but every time Blake comes home, it's like we're in constant celebration mode that he's home for like weeks, meaning I don't even know how do you even describe it. We eat out a lot, like we eat out a ton. We get DoorDash all the time. We get food delivery a lot. I stop working out a lot because I'm just so excited that he's home, that I don't want to get out of bed early and like leave him. You know what I mean? Like I just don't want to be physically apart from him. and that lasts for like weeks when he's home. And what I'm trying to do is like remedy that a little bit, because it's not healthy either that way. It'd be nice to like kind of like find that routine again. And so that's what I'm trying to do right now. That's why I'm up at the crack of dawn. I also think vlogging will help with that, like just kind of get everything back into a routine again. Because, you know, there was a period of time where we were doing like 3 times a week, and that was great. And that's definitely has not been the case for a long time. But hopefully, like, we can find some kind of routine. I don't know if we can upload 3 times a week, but I'm actually, I don't know about you guys. Here's how my tastes have changed on YouTube. I really like long form content that is over 20 minutes long. I don't know if you guys feel the same, but that's one of the things that I've been really enjoying watching lately, is much longer content, which is interesting because I've also been watching a lot of TikTok lately, and TikTok is like, you know, quick. I've posted a couple TikToks. Don't know if I want to throw that out there. They're not good. Like, they're not good at all, but they're there. Like, if you want to see, I don't know if we're going to be doing a lot of TikToks in the future or anything like that. And there's only 3 of them. Like, there's literally only 3 TikToks. And one of them, I don't know if you guys have watched Dawn on TikTok. She's the British girl who tries all the American food, and she's adorable. But yeah, I did like a duet with her. We're scraping bottom of the barrel content on what I upload on TikTok, that's for sure. That's there. I'll put that link in the description bar below if you want to follow us on TikTok. Or me on TikTok. Blake doesn't have a TikTok, so there's that. I went on Instagram yesterday and I asked you guys if you wanted to ask any questions, because we were finally vlogging. And a lot of you came through with a ton of questions. So I figured I'd just go through a couple of them. A lot of them throughout this vlog, and we can talk about them and give you little updates like that. So let me see what I can find. How is the house coming along? I've missed you guys and your vlogs. That is so sweet. So the house, obviously, we've been in this house for over a year now, which is pretty wild actually when you think about it. I think I'm trying to remember what I've said in the last vlogs, but I think the last time we've talked, I was talking about how I really wanted to do all these house projects, and there's things that I wanted to do. I want to do so much in the kitchen. And you know what? We haven't done hardly any of it, because what also happened when, you know, COVID was in full gear was everything got outrageously expensive, and everything is back ordered. And contractors are so hard to find. There's just so many things. And so we were just kind of like, we're fine in the house how it is right now. It's not perfect in any which way. There's still so much that I want to do with it. There's definitely ways that I want to decorate it. It's still so under decorated. We have probably, I think I have like 2 pictures hung up. And it still kind of feels like freshly moved in, which is not the kind of house that I want to live in. I definitely want to do it up nicely, give everything a home that deserves a home, just get rid of a lot of stuff. There's things that I want to do that I just haven't yet, and I'm fine with it. Like, it is what it is. So there's still things that I want to do, and we just haven't done it. That's the sum of our house right now. Otherwise, we totally adore it. I'm so glad we got this house. How often does Blake have to leave, and how are you guys handling all the time apart? Typically, his rotation is like 4 months on, 4 months off. So he's home for 4 months, and then he leaves for 4 months, and it goes back and forth and back and forth. So he's essentially home for half the year and away for half the year. It's definitely not for everybody. No, I don't think everybody could do the work that he does and have this kind of like off and on like balance of home life and work life. Like, that would probably drive most people nuts. But he seems to really like his work. He loves his job, and he's been, you know, with the same company since he got out of the Air Force. So like 3 years. Oh, it's hard at moments, but most of the time it's fine. It is what it is. It's just a new normal that we tend to get used to. It's definitely, I don't think it's sustainable for like the long run, but I don't, you know, neither of us have like a time span that we want him in this job or anything like that. Like it happens to be just how it is. And we're just kind of rolling with the punches. We're just kind of working with it how we work with it. And it's fine. Like it's totally fine. I'll answer one more and then we'll go on our walk. Are you doing anything for work? Any work from home recommendations? This is a question that I have avoided talking about for a long time. Yes, I'm working right now, but it's very part-time. And that's actually what I really like about it. One of the concerns with, you know, Blake's job is the fact that like I don't ever see him for half the year. And I was really nervous about getting a very full-time job because I would never see him. I feel like I would never see my husband because, you know, it would be fine in the months that he's away, but in the months that he's home, I want to focus on him and I want to be here. I want, you know, the time at home is so special that that was my main priority. Like my family is my main priority and work will just come secondary. And so I did find like I am working right now, but it's part-time. It's only a couple times a week, which I feel like is the best balance of both worlds because I get out of the house and I use my brain a little bit more and I get to interact with humanity a little bit, but I also am most of the time at home with Blake. There was a period of time there where I really wasn't working at all and there was nothing wrong with that and I didn't feel like, you know, I was busy. There was stuff going on. I was focusing on family. There was some health stuff that was going on. And it made more sense to just not worry about it. But I say that, and I'm fine talking about it now. But back then, I was so scared to talk about that. There is this very strong pressure for every single person ever to work constantly. Like work is priority number one, and that is definitely the main push for a lot of people. And there's nothing wrong with work. However, it is so pushed to the point where I felt embarrassed talking about the fact that I wasn't. And I didn't want to put that on the internet. And I was scared to put that on the internet because I did not want the backlash that I might get for talking about the fact that I wasn't working. So I never talked about it. That's why I never answered those questions when somebody asked. That's such a huge part of everybody's lives that it felt so weird not talking about it. And I think that's honestly part of why we maybe stepped away from YouTube a little bit, because I didn't know how to talk about the fact that I wasn't working. Because if I vlog all the time, you're gonna see like, wow, she's vlogging all the time and she's not going to work. Like, what's going on? It's not adding up. So one of the reasons I also feel confident talking about it now is the fact that I've found this whole community of homemakers on YouTube, not even on YouTube, but like on Instagram and TikTok and like all of these different communities of women who are doing the same thing, except they're proud of it. And they're talking about the fact that they don't go out and earn a paycheck. But their work is still valuable because they're working at home. They're doing all of the house stuff. And it made me feel so much more at ease with the fact that I could do the same thing. And I didn't feel shame for it. I didn't feel shamed because I found this group of people that did the same thing as me. It's nice to have something that fits my life right now so well, because I can do very part-time work and it's okay, and that's exactly what I should be doing. And I can still come home and I can still take care of Blake, and I can still, like, you know, try to make the house look a little better. my gosh, everybody's out today. The town is poppin'. Everybody's out.
Be a poppin'.
The town be a poppin'. Today, let me flip this up so I can see what we're doing. We are actually on our second trip to Costco. We're going back because there are a couple things that we didn't get in the initial trip because of the car we were driving. So Blake is borrowing his dad's Mustang for the moment. Yeah?
Yes, it's my few weeks to have it for the summer.
Yeah.
We traded off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun to drive.
It's a fun little car, and it's, what year is it?
64 and a half, so technically it's a 65, but it was made in the first month and a half or so of production where they were fitting them with generators instead of what's on modern cars now, which are alternators, and generators are just not as good. A month and a half later or so, whatever it was, after they started producing them, they switched over to alternators, which in turn made it a 65.
Oh.
So this one came with a generator on it, which is why you don't see it light up anymore on the dashboard, but there's an oil light and then there's a gen light.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
I
the
didn't
gen
know
light
that.
doesn't light up anymore because I think my dad had an alternator put in it, I think.
Oh.
Just because it's more efficient, it works better. But if you look up the VIN, it's a 64 and a half.
That's
Mustang
so
convertible.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Anyway, it's a fun car. We should have brought the camera for that, honestly.
Yeah, I know.
Oops.
Yeah.
We went to Costco in it, which is an odd choice because it's really not that large of a car. Like, compared to the truck, at least. Well, this truck is huge, though, so whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, we went to Costco, got our usual stuff, but there were a couple things there that couple tiny things that we decided we wanted, but we couldn't buy it right then because we were in the Mustang and not the truck, our bigger usual car. Blake, what are we getting?
We are getting this little air purifier thing that we found, which we thought would be kind of nifty, and then a new vacuum shampooer. Like, it's a vacuum, but it has like a shampooer in it.
Yeah.
Because we really need to clean our carpets.
Yeah.
You can't see it anymore.
What?
But it's behind the two cars over here. Oh, you should be able nope.
What am I looking for?
It's a late 60s Corvette.
Oh, it's behind these two cars?
It's behind these two cars over here. Yeah.
Oh,
There it is. Now, that might be an early 70s one. I don't know my Corvettes, but that thing
that's
is
cool.
beautiful.
Vacuum cleaner and a carpet shampooer, 2-in-1, it looks like. It's by Bissell. I'm not positive on the actual model number, but we've actually been talking about getting a carpet shampooer for at least a couple weeks now. We're gonna get this carpet shampooer 2-in-1, and what is the final thing we're gonna get?
A new TV.
A new TV!
Yes, a tiny little 75-inch TV.
That's the one. That's the one. So now we gotta load it up on here and hope that we don't die. That is something, huh? Okay, so here's the vacuum. That's the air purifier, which hopefully will be quite nice. It'll be nice to, at least while we're sleeping, have it be nice and purified. We'll see how it works. How does it look?
It's running. It's on auto right now, and it's red.
Oh.
The air quality is bad, so it's...
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you put it right outside where
Yeah.
Kitty's litter is. No wonder. It's so much quieter than I thought it was gonna be.
There's one more. It's turbo mode.
Should we put it on turbo mode? Even that's really quiet. I mean, that wouldn't be on at nighttime.
No.
But it's not bad, really.
Yeah.
Is it all hair? Ew! Hey.
Oh my god.
It's Noel! This is why we got it, remember? Oh my god.
I'm unclogging a sink.
Oh, speaking of, we should have got snakes today to unclog our drain. Oh well. Anyway, here's our new shampooer, and it works so well that we're doing it again in the same area. We're in the formal living room, and you can see, like, we've already vacuumed it, but I'm just about to do a second pass because it was so disgusting that it needs to happen twice. So let's get that over with. Oh.
It needs to be like at least like 2 more times.
I know, but how
That's
the
okay, we don't
heck?
have to do it now.
Oh my god. That's our second pass. We are idiots.
Well, no. No, we measured or misremembered.
We did measure it all.
Yeah.
Because we're idiots. We bought that TV yesterday, got home, brought it in the house, and you kept saying like, that's a big TV.
Big TV.
It's like a really big, like that box is a big box. That's a big TV. We bought the TV because we thought the TV that we had at home was a 65-inch TV. Like we thought that's what we had. And so we were like, oh, okay, like 75, that's not, I mean, it's bigger, but it's not like outrageously bigger. It'll still fit in the space. It's fine. And we get home and we measure, you measure.
I start doing measurements, trying to find studs and where we want to put it, and then I take the measuring tape and I roll out 75 inches and I hold it to the wall. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
That's a big TV.
That's a big TV.
You took the measuring tape and you came downstairs and we measured the TV we already had.
Like, babe, this is a 55-inch TV.
Oh no, the TV we had that we thought was 65 inches was actually 55 inches, which means, you know, the jump from 55 to 75 inches is not a tiny jump. We're dumb. We bought the wrong size TV. We returned it.
Yeah.
And
so what we did last night is we ended up looking up the TV that we got to see if we can just like go down a size, basically, like down to a 65. Through our research, we ended up finding out that the one that we bought at Costco was the 2020 model, and then the newer, because I looked it up on Amazon, it said, oh, like TV you're trying to look at is no longer available, here's a newer one. For the 65-inch, it was like $300 less almost.
Yeah, so we ended up buying the newer model.
Yeah, so we actually ended up buying it from Best Buy, because Best Buy had it, and it had it for in-store pickup today. We're waiting on a wall mount.
Yes, we are in project mode in our house. Blake looked at me last night and he was like, I want to do projects. I want to do house projects. Isn't that right?
For the most part.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think you literally turned over in bed and you were like, I want to do projects. I'm in a project mood. So we're going to be doing some house projects. And, you know, we really haven't pretty much the entire time we've lived in the house. We're going to do the TV. We're going to mount the TV. We are going to hopefully buy a new rug. I really want to decorate the house. The house really isn't decorated and it feels very empty, and it's kind of embarrassing because we'll have people over and it's like, yeah, it literally looks like we still just moved in. Yeah. We're at Best Buy and we did curbside pickup, which is a nice perk. And so Blake is picking it up and sliding it in the back of the truck right now, which is kind of cool. We've had a hole in our ceiling for a while because, oh, by the way, we installed this thing. It was a pain in the butt, and also it's a little low, like, so we might need to raise that, but we don't have to do that today. The point is, there's been this hole in the ceiling ever since we did that, because there was a really ugly light there. It was actually one of those present lights. So we have present lights and we have boob lights, and all of them are hideous. But there was one right here and we got rid of it when we knocked like all the cabinets and stuff down that were here. So today we decided was the day we're gonna install just an LED recessed light kind of thing up there. So we'll see how it goes. So bright!
That's super bright. Holy cow.
You can't even look at it. Okay, so we probably could have gone for the warmer temperature, but I kind of want to switch these out anyway.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I do. It's bright.
Well, don't stare at it.
I'm trying not to.
Hi.
What are you doing?
I'm finishing the vlog.
Oh, okay.
We went to IKEA yesterday. We got some stuff, but you're gonna have to wait till the next vlog to see everything because everything is still in process, but we're actually making progress with our house. What do you think, Blake? Making progress with the house?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're
It's a
both.
lot better.
It's so much better already, but man, you gotta wait. You gotta wait and see what we got going on. Some ideas. We're gonna throw some ideas in the next vlog. We're gonna talk about the things we're thinking. And I know that I said that a lot of people ask questions on Instagram, but I only answered like 3 questions in this vlog, so that's a big fail on my part. But we're gonna answer the rest of them in the next vlog as well. Maybe some for Blake too. I don't know. So if you have questions for us, feel free to leave them in the comments down below, or
reach out to us on Instagram, ask some questions, and we'll get to them in the next vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you next time. Bye. Say bye.
Bye.